Hi everybody, welcome to another Change Your Thoughts Today show. So I was having a wee bit of difficulty there. And my name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of PositiveLifeAffirmations.net, a program to help you change your beliefs to change your life. Now, so welcome to the show everybody, the last show of 2016, and it's going to be a good one. So today we're going to be talking about 7 things to drop from your life in 2017. But first, and I'm only doing this because 3 people have asked me in messages about this, about the weight loss challenge we've got coming up. This is the last day to register for or enroll for the weight loss challenge. So I'm going to put a link up for the 3 people that asked me about it. They said, can you mention it in your lives, because I can't see the link anywhere. So I'm going to put the link up to the weight loss challenge just now. For those 3 people, weight loss challenge. Right, so that gets that out of the way, because I'll forget to do it. That's why I thought, okay, I'll do it just now, just before we get started with the show. So that's the link for the weight loss challenge. If you're interested in that as well, we've got a weight loss challenge going on, starts on 2nd of January, and it's all about the 3 kind of factor weight loss system. Very simple kind of plan we've got going, and we're starting it in a couple of days time, but the last day to register is for today. So thank you for everybody who asked me to put that link up. I've done it now. I probably would have forgotten about that if I didn't do it now. Okay, so today, the last show of 2016, we're going to be looking at 7 things you should drop from your life in 2017. And this is going to be a game changer for you. And we've spoke about this kind of over the live shows over the last kind of 6 months or so. The 6 months I've been doing the live show. And I wanted to make this kind of a good one to get you thinking about yourself in 2017, what you're going to change in 2017, because if you keep doing the things that you've been doing all along, you're going to keep getting the same results. So what we need to start with is really to start to change and think, or change the way we think about ourselves, the way we talk to ourselves, and the way we kind of deal with other people as well. So if we can change that, we start to change our beliefs, and then we start to change our actions, and then we start to change everything in our lives. So we need to change something. If your life has kind of gone the same old in 2016, or you just want to step up a gear, then these are the things that are going to help you in 2017. And then we'll see if there's any questions at the end, with this being the last one of 2017. If you've got any questions, just post the questions down below, and maybe Maria can send me the questions as well. I don't usually do that, but I think we'll do it. Okay, what to drop in your life in 2017. First one is an obvious one, it's a cliched one, and people are going to go, oh, not that thing again, but it's drop the negative people in your life. That's kind of an obvious one, but kind of one that might be hard to do for you. Negative people drain your energy. Simple as that, they just drain your energy. If you're around a negative person, or you're around kind of even watching kind of negative stuff on TV, like the news is a big negative energy drainer. It just sucks your energy dry, totally. Or watching soap operas as well. They are built on drama, and they're kind of designed to suck your energy and suck you into that drama as well. So if you can drop them from your life in 2017, that's going to make a big difference for you in 2017. And staying around kind of positive people. And Ken, you were talking this morning about joining kind of tribes. You've joined a couple of tribes. You've joined, obviously, my tribe. You've kind of watched the live shows here. You've got Maria's tribe at Funk to Freedom, and you've got John Kim's tribe as well that you've now joined. And that's all about being around positive people. People that are going to lift your energy instead of people that drain your energy. And groups are going to be a big thing in 2017. Especially for kind of my business. We've got the group of Fringe Dwellers, we've got the YDF Live group, and we've got the Grow Your Followers group as well for people who want to grow the following on Facebook. If you get into those groups, and I'll put links down below, don't worry, if you get into those groups, these are all positive people looking to help each other out. So if you can grow or be part of a tribe that is a really positive kind of energy, and you can feel the energy almost, even online, you can feel the energy from these groups. And it's fantastic to be part of these groups as well. So join a group that's going to be, that you're interested in, and it's going to grow you instead of drain you. So drop the negative people around you and drop the negative influences in your life in 2017, and that alone will make a huge difference for you in 2017, and it'll step it up a gear for you as well. If you've had a brilliant year, it's going to step up another gear for you. Number 2, drop caring about the mistakes you've made in 2016, or drop caring about the mistakes you've made in the past. You cannot change it. You can't change the mistakes you've made. As long as you kind of apologise for it, if it's to somebody in particular, you've apologised for it, there's nothing else you can do. You cannot change the past. There's no point in living in the past if you've made a mistake. Just get over it, learn from it. As long as you learn from it, that's the big key factor here. Learn from your mistakes and then move on. You have to let it go and move on. Too many of us, we're just holding on so much to our past mistakes, our regrets that we have. We hold on to it so much that it still forces us to live in the past. We have to live in the here and now and think about the future. Not worry about the future, but think about the positive things that you want to achieve in your life in the future. Because listen, we've only got 100 years on this earth, or up to 100 years. Some of us have got less than that. 100 years, 110 years. Kind of on average, it might be 80 years. And I'm 48, coming on 49 in February, and I'm thinking, Christ, I'm more at the stage of death than I am at this stage of being born, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of right smack bang in the middle, and I've got so much I want to achieve. So thinking about the past and the mistakes I've made, just think about where you are just now, what you want to achieve in the future, and that's what will spur you on for the future as well. That's what will give you the energy to keep going for 2017 as well. So as best you can, let go of the past. Just let it go. Whatever's happening, whatever shit is going on in your life, whatever shit has happened in your life, let it go as much as you can. Now, I know it's not always achievable, but all the other stuff, let it go as much as you can. And then find a way of dealing with the stuff that you can't really let go because it may be in your life every day, or something like that. So that is going to be a big thing for you in 2017. Drop caring about the mistakes you've made in 2016 and in the past as well in general. I'm just going to look at some comments there, but I'll do that after, I think. The third thing is drop your self-portrait image. Drop your self-portrait image. What does that mean? Basically, that means we've got a different face for the different types of people that we speak to, or the different types of people that we interact with, and it can be draining to be somebody different for different people that we have in our lives. So if you think of a self-portrait image as a painting that everybody sees, everybody's going to see it subjectively. They're going to see something different in that portrait that we've got of ourselves. But we want everybody to see the same kind of thing, i.e. just be the person you are with everybody. Be authentic, be genuine, be the person that you are when you're with your most loved ones, if that makes sense. So if you are very happy, outgoing and caring with your loved ones, but you don't feel you can be like that with other people, just try as much as you can to be like that with everybody. So you're just the same person. So if you met me kind of in the street today, I'd be exactly the same as I am on this live. I'm exactly the same with my wife. I'm a bit more goofier, I think, with my wife, but I'm exactly the same person. You see that I am with my wife, with my kids, with my family, with the people I love in my life, with my friends. I'm just exactly the same. And as soon as I started thinking about that, and I started dropping the kind of other masks that I had on to suit the kind of different groups I was in or the different people I was with, then that's when things change. It's not so much hard work, and it kind of lifts your energy up again. This is all about your kind of energy growing and expanding as well out into the universe. And when you're like that, things really start to change. And it's hard to describe it unless you experience it. But once you experience it, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And hopefully some of you have experienced it. Let me know if you have experienced that, when you've kind of dropped the self-portrait image and you've just been yourself with everybody. Let me know if you've experienced that just now. Show me a few hearts if you've experienced that. So you know exactly kind of what I'm talking about. You're just yourself with everybody. And there's somebody comes to mind here. I don't know if she's on just now, but we've got somebody in the kind of YDF tribe, and the Your Digital Formula tribe, is a woman called Natalie Musafia, and she's got a brilliant live show, and she's just the same with everybody that she meets. On a live show, she's always happy, she's always smiling, she's always dead bubbly as well, and she's like that when she meets her friends, she's like that when she meets strangers in the street as well. She's just like that all over, and she's dropped the kind of self-portrait image for different groups of people. So I hope that makes sense to you. So I'm seeing a few hearts going across just now, so if that makes sense so far, just give me a few hearts just now, just so you understand that. And Gina's saying love Natalie. She's brilliant, isn't she? She's really good on her lives when I manage to catch them. She does a live every morning. I'm going to share with you a group actually. It's the YDF live group. Anybody can join it, but only YDF kind of members can actually post to the live group. But you can join it and see everybody that's in the YDF tribe that are doing live shows, like Gina, like Maria, like Natalie, and anybody else. Jackie Bunton Marsh is in there as well, and a few. Eva Arsano, she's got a live show as well. She'll be in there as well. So I'll share that link with you as well. Okay, so you are getting what I'm saying. That's brilliant. Seeing loads of hearts flying across the screen. Okay, the next thing, the fourth thing is, and this might be hard for some of you, and it might be a wee kick up the arse, and I don't mean it to be harsh, but drop feeling sorry for yourself. A lot of us kind of feel sorry for ourselves and don't take responsibility, and we're asking ourselves, why does this happen to me? Why can't I be more like them? Or why do I never have any luck in my life? If you're constantly asking yourself these questions, you're constantly going to get the same. You're constantly attracting the same things in your life, because here's what's going to happen. If you ask yourself the question, okay, why does this always happen to me? Or why does shit always happen to me? When you ask yourself that question, your unconscious mind will come up with answers for you. And it'll come up with answers that you've kind of prepared yourself almost over the years that you've been living. So as questions that you've always, or answers you've always kind of told yourself. I'm no good at this, I'm never going to make any money, I'm never going to get a good job, I'm never going to do this, I'm never going to find the perfect partner. And your subconscious mind is going to take all that information that you've gathered over the years and come up with the answer to that question. Why does shit always happen to me? That's what's going to happen. And that energy that you've got when you're asking those questions is going to stay with you. And you're going to attract more of the same things to you in your life. Whereby, if you kind of turn it around and ask positive, forward-looking questions that give you energy, totally different situation. So instead of asking, why does shit always happen to me? You ask the question, okay, how can I make my life better so I feel better about myself? Or how can I make this a different situation? How can I do this for the future? How can I make my life better? When you ask yourself those questions, and we spoke about this before in the lives, when you ask yourself those questions, they're forward-thinking questions. And what happens then, your subconscious mind gets to work and says, okay, I need to try and answer that question, because you're opening up a loop in your mind. And the loop in your mind is you're opening up that loop of the question, what can I do to make my life better? And that opens up a loop, and your subconscious mind gets to work immediately and starts to bring you ideas, starts to attract the people that you need in your life to answer that question. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And it's all part to do with the law of attraction as well. It's all to do with your kind of energy and the universal force as well, call it the universal force. And just attracting the people and expanding your kind of energy as well. It might sound a wee bit kind of la-la and kind of out there. Try it for 30 days. I'm not saying this is definitely what's going to happen. Try it for 30 days. Try the belief on that your thoughts are attracting the people you want in your life, or they're attracting things into your life. So try it on for 30 days and then come back to me and say, actually, do you know, Steve, this actually does work. I've managed to turn my life around because I've changed my thinking and I've stopped feeling sorry for myself. Like, you get a lot of people in groups that come on and say, can I pray for me, I'm not feeling well today? Stuff like that. I don't think you should be kind of promoting that in a kind of public setting. And especially saying things like that, pray for me, but it's not just kind of once. It's okay if you kind of do it once or twice or something, but coming on every day and saying, can I pray for me, I'm not feeling that well today, you're going to attract more of that illness into your life. I know that's going to sound a bit harsh, and I do understand that. I'm not going to apologise for it, but I know it does sound harsh. But if you stop doing that as well and start to look for the positive things in your life as well, and drop the feeling sorry for yourself. Give me a few kind of thumbs up if that makes sense to you, that you're attracting things into your life because of the way you're thinking, because of the way you're feeling. So I'm getting loads of hearts there, thumbs up as well. But I'm just checking in with you just to make sure that I'm kind of going in the right direction here. Gina Sendev, seen a wee thumb there as well, excellent. Just see there's a few comments. Susan Vickers is saying, be magnetic and think positive, brilliant. Yes, energy attracts same frequency. Maureen Byers, that is it. Your energy, the energy that you have just now, like the energy I've got just now, is going to attract more kind of positive, energetic people around about me. And kind of online as well. It's not just offline, we're talking about online as well. But if you're feeling kind of down on yourself, you're feeling sorry for yourself, you're going to attract kind of people that are going to make you feel kind of worse, probably. So I hope that makes sense. Carol Mason, great advice to start with the new year. Brilliant, from Canada. Okay, so we'll crack on. What are we on? Are we on number 4? We're number 5? So what have I said? Drop negative, drop caring about the mistakes, drop self-portrait, drop feeling sorry. So we're on number 5. Number 5, drop saying yes all the time. Do you know when you're at work or something like that and people say, can you do this can you write this report for me and get it onto my desk for 12 o'clock or something? And you go, for Christ's sake, man. And then you go, yes, you just say yes anyway. Stand up and just say, listen, I've no time just now, you need to get somebody else to do it. You need to stand up for yourself. That alone changes your energy completely, because you don't feel weak. You don't feel weak anymore. You feel, I can stand up for myself. Once you do it, it's going to be hard to do the first time. Once you do it once, much easier to do the second time, the third time, the fourth time. And pretty soon people won't take you for granted. They won't kind of come to you all the time expecting you to do things. So you kind of have to stand up for yourself and drop saying yes all the time, because you feel an obligation to do it, or you feel you have to do it for some reason. So that is a very, very empowering thing to do, to say no. Enough is enough. No, I can't do it. That's a huge thing, and it's a hard thing for a lot of people to do. A very hard thing. It's a hard thing for me to do in the past as well, just to stand up and say, do you know what? No, I can't do it. Not got enough time, or my priorities are not your priority. I've got other priorities. In family life, even as well. It happens a lot in family as well. At work, in your business, just in every area of your life. It kind of pervades through all areas of your life. Stand up and say no. Not all the time. I'm not saying just say no for the sake of saying no. But when you're really pressed, or you're really pushed, or it's not a priority of yours, it's not your priority, don't make someone else's priority your priority. So stand up, take ownership, and just say no, I can't do it. You might feel shaky, and you might shake after it, because you've told the truth. You've stood up for yourself and told the truth. But the more you do it, the more you practice it, the better you become at it, and the stronger you will become, and the stronger your energy will become as well. So that's a big thing that will change your life in 2017. Number 6 is going to, I'm kind of swithering between a few here. It kind of goes on to the second one, the last one we're talking about. Okay, we'll go for number 6 is drop trying to please everyone. That kind of goes on to what we're talking about drop saying yes all the time. So when you drop trying to please everyone, as I said before, other people's priorities should not be your priorities, or not necessarily be your priorities. With kids, it's different. Your kids are a priority. Their priorities are probably your priority. We all know that. If we've got kids, we kind of all know that. And that's the way it should be. Because we're teaching kids something that way as well. We're teaching kids that they're loved, that they're cared for, that we want to kind of protect them and do the best by them as well. That's a totally different situation. But when we're talking about adults, stop trying to please everybody, because one thing you're going to learn as you get older, you're never going to be able to please everybody. So why not just do your own thing? It's going to piss some people off. It's going to make other people feel really happy. It's going to kind of make people feel angry. But you're doing something that you love. Is going to change your energy, or you're doing something for you, and you're not doing it to please everybody else. If you try and please everybody else, then you're hurting yourself. You're hurting your own energy. And that's what's happening here when you try and please everybody. And even in your family life, your business life, your kind of health life, your kind of work life, career as well. If you try and do something to please everybody else, then you're not going to get very far for yourself. You're going to be drained, you're going to get ill, and it's not going to work. You're going to get stressed as well. Whereas if you do something for yourself and stop thinking about what other people think, because you can't really tell what other people think, really, because you're not a mind reader, if you think about it that way, then that changes your energy as well. It just changes you totally when you think like that. You think, I'm going to do this thing, I've had the idea, I'm going to do it, I'm going to go ahead with it, I don't care what other people think about me, I'm just going to do it. And then you're going to attract a new tribe of people around about you. It seems to be kind of, there's a tribe element coming around here. It was in the CYTLive show as well, so getting your tribe around you is going to be really important in 2017 as well. And as I said, we've got groups for that as well. And groups are brilliant on Facebook for becoming a part of a tribe that you know you should belong to. Like we've got the Fringe Dwellers tribe. I've got 5,500 people in there now. And they're all kind of nurtured and supported by people who are like-minded. And so when you do that, when you drop trying to please everybody, you attract more of the people that are like you as well, and you become stronger, you become supported as well. And number 7, harder to do, but important. Drop your limiting beliefs. Drop your limiting beliefs. So we all have limiting beliefs. Every single person has limiting beliefs. And the way to test them, because a lot of people, when I say this to people, a lot of people say, well, how do I know what my limiting beliefs are? So answer me a question just now. We'll try this just now. How much time have we got? We've got time. So if you answer me a question just now, what would you truly want to do in your life if you had all the money that you could ever hope for, if you had everything that you ever needed, what would you truly want to do in your life? Answer that question just now. So we'll just see how many answers we get up just now. Obviously it's going to take a wee bit of time because there's a wee delay. So if you had all the money in your life, if you had everything that you could kind of ever want in your life, and I don't mean sitting on your arse and kind of on a beach and just lying about on a beach, because you'd get bored with that, but if you had everything that you wanted, what would you really, really want to do in your life? I think the comments are sticking. Brilliant. Not. We'll just see if that comes up. Lois Jackson is saying travel, donate. Brilliant. I've been examining my beliefs that do not serve me all year. Brilliant. Evina is saying travel as well. I just asked my kids this question the other day as I speak, as a way to spark something in them for the new year. Brilliant. Linda Riley says that. I want to live happy and healthy with my kids and granddaughter. I feel really blessed to be here. Such a huge help. Thank you. Teach yoga. Angela Contrail. Is it Contrail? Angela Contrail. So why are you not teaching yoga just now? Why are you not teaching yoga just now? So I'd ask that to you, Angela. I know a lot of people are still kind of answering that just now. So usually what happens is people say, okay, I've not got enough time, I've not got enough money, I've not got enough of this to do that. That's a limiting belief. You're identifying limiting beliefs there by answering that question. So you've not got enough money is a limiting belief. Obviously, you might not have enough money in the bank to start straight away to teach yoga, but then you actually look at the limiting beliefs that you have in order to start teaching yoga. Okay, so it might be time, it might be I've got my kind of career, and you could work around that. So you look at the limiting beliefs that you have around every goal that you want in your life, and then work on each of the limiting beliefs in turn. So then you identify a limiting belief and say, okay, I've not got enough money to start a yoga class, you have to ask yourself the question, okay, how much money would it really take to start a yoga class if I was doing it part-time to start with? Would it take a lot of money to start a yoga class? Probably not. That's one limiting belief. You can kind of tick that off your list and say, okay, literally I could start a yoga class for maybe $100 and get people in paying for it, so that $100 would be kind of covered straight away. So you have to look at all your limiting beliefs, and the way to find out your limiting beliefs is to look at your goals and just say, okay, what do I really want to do in life? And one might be to write a book, and just say, okay, what's all the beliefs I would need to have in order to write that book? And a belief might be to get more time, because you might have kids, you might have a family, you might be have to take care of somebody, so it'd be more time. So you look at that kind of limiting belief. How could you create more time? To get up 2 hours earlier every morning. A lot of authors do that. I do that. I started this business by getting up 2 hours earlier every morning, because it was a passion, it was a drive, it was a force within me to do this, what I really truly wanted to do. So cutting down on 2 hours of my day, or getting up early, 2 hours every single day, and getting up at 5 o'clock, it wasn't that much of a deal for me. There was no question that that's what I wanted to do, so that's why I done it. So you have to look at all your limiting beliefs that you have around each particular goal. Don't look at them all at once. Look at them kind of individually around each particular goal, and then ask yourself, okay, what are the beliefs I would need to have to make that goal happen? And the beliefs that you need to have, then you identify your limiting beliefs that you've already got just now. Does that make sense? Give me a few hearts if that makes sense, or if I maybe need to explain that a wee bit better. And Gina is saying limiting beliefs are often formed from fear. True, extremely, very true. So I'm getting a few hearts in there, so you're kind of understanding what I'm talking about, which is brilliant. Excellent. So you're understanding what I'm saying there. Brilliant. Okay. So that's it. That's the 7 things you need to drop from your life in 2017. And if you do that, even if you do one of those every 2 months, worked on one of those every 2 months, and just truly worked on it, I mean, just kind of sit down, think about, okay, how am I going to plan this out for the next 2 months, and work on one of the limiting beliefs, like dropping the negative people or influences in your life. You stop watching the news, you stop reading the newspapers, you stop watching the soaps on TV, you stop having as much contact with the negative people in your life. You do that for the next 2 months, see what difference that makes, then you go into the next one and work on your limiting beliefs. You do that for 2 months and you see such a huge, massive difference in your life in 2017. Is that all? All Raticon is saying passion as a drive. It is. If you have passion in your life, even your passion might be to be kind of a mother. If that's your passion, that is brilliant, as long as it's a passion and that gives you energy, that gives you a drive, that gives you a force, that gives you something to kind of wake up for every single morning and wake up with kind of a passion, with a drive as well. Because when I wake up out of bed, I jump out of bed in the morning. Still, after all these years, I still jump out of bed in the morning. Excuse me. I'm starting to lose my voice here. So if you've got a passion as well, and it doesn't matter what that passion is, it could be housework, that might be your passion. If you've got a passion, so much the better for 2017 as well. Maureen Byers saying gave up TV in January 2016. Wow, that is a big thing. That is a big thing. Which is brilliant as well. Did you see a difference, Maureen? It would be good to know if you've seen a difference in your life in 2016 from January 2016. Lynn Clark saying thank you very much, Stephen. Wish you a happy new year. Happy new year to you as well. No, that was Chan Meth. I do apologise. Chan, happy new year to you as well. I've stopped watching TV. It's freedom, says Jane Carter. It is. It's totally, because I don't get much time for TV. What we tend to do, Sharon and I, what we tend to do is we can binge watch on Netflix kind of programmes. We're watching The Travellers just now. We're watching that, and we're watching Ragnar Lothbrok, what's it called, Vikings. Vikings is another good one as well, and we're kind of, when I say binge watching, I just mean we kind of watch a whole TV series kind of night from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock after we've had a chat and everything. We just watch an episode a night until that series is finished. What's the other one we're watching? Designated Survivor with Kiefer Sutherland. So we're watching stuff like that as well. So we don't watch much TV. Well, I don't watch much TV I don't watch at all during the day, but we tend to look at good series. I love the sci-fi series as well. Grimm is not back till January this next year as well. Can't wait till that comes out. So brilliant. Did I get Maureen Byers? Yes, my life changed dramatically. We live it. Brilliant. So Maureen was saying before that she gave up TV, and she says her life has changed dramatically since she's given up TV. And that's only one thing that she's done. Imagine if you looked at everything, all the other areas of your life as well, how much your life would change for 2017. It'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Cheryl Fletcher Greening saying, hi Steve, thanks for your input all year. Thank you for supporting me all year as well, Cheryl. Really appreciate it, and thanks for coming on the live shows. Truly appreciate it. Okay, it's nearly time to go. I just want to say that you've been, since this is the last show in 2016, you've all been beyond amazing this year in 2016, and I can't thank you enough for coming on the shows, for asking questions, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, everything that you've done in 2016. I'm here today, where I am today in this live show, being so good because of you. And it really is. I'm not just saying that. It's because of you, because everybody that's came into the groups that we've got, came into the kind of programs that we have, and my life is so special because of you. And I just want to thank you for everything in 2016. And I want to wish you an amazing, brilliant, fantastic 2017. And hopefully I can be a wee bit your journey as well. I can be part of that journey with you as well in 2017. And let's kick arse in 2017. With that, I'm going to say have a brilliant day, have a brilliant new year, and namaste. Take care. Bye now.